Alright, let's try this again. Good morning, everybody. I am back in, and it appears that I have the other stuff. They're doing some crappy workout thing with the updates some application stuff in here, and it's really not working right. They have a new version of Live, and it just doesn't work out as well as I was hoping. So it's a little slaggy here. Oh, okay, good morning. It finally came up. Alright, we're in, guys, so I am going to go ahead and refresh my screen here on my phone so I can see what's going on there as well. Okay, we're in. Let's see who we get to come in. And I also have my messenger up for those of you who want to know that. I am ready to rock and roll. Alright, first of all, I want to give prayers to my brother Paul. He's in the hospital. He was having some breathing problems, kept coughing on Saturday. Went right on through to yesterday, and yesterday he went to the ER. Some of his levels were out of control, so they decided to keep him. So he was transferred last night to a different facility because they didn't have any rooms in Lebanon. So, but today supposedly he's being transferred over into Lebanon. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning. Oh, I messed up my good morning. It says God. Oh well, I'll change that real quick. Edit. Let's make it say good morning instead of God morning. But anyway, there we go. Now we're cruising. All right. So, again, prayers and great thoughts towards Paul, so he heals quickly. I will know more later on today when he gets into his back in his area into Lebanon, and he will text me. Maybe he'll pop in here. I'm not sure how well he's feeling at the moment. He says he's okay. His oxygen levels and some other things were kind of out of control last night. I know his heart rate was up a bit more than they would like as well. So we're praying for him to heal well, and let us know later on that he's doing better. So that's out there for Paul. Please give your thoughts and your prayers to that man. He needs help. So God willing, everything will work out, and he'll be coming home in a couple of days, or hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? If they get everything down pat that they're trying to get down pat. Like I said, it's just he's got COPD and he has some breathing issues sometimes. So we're sending our best thoughts to him. Hopefully he feels better very soon and can get back into his home with his wife and his doggy. I'm sure everybody's concerned. Tracy, we're right there with you, but hopefully everything works out. All right, we are working on the Rebel number 22 Junior. We are doing the Roadster. The dragster is sitting here in front of you. As you see, we finished that. I also have a picture up there. Also a shout out to my buddy Dan, Paint Body and Detailing. Give him a yell out. Talk to Dave Winner. He will set you right up. Tell him we sent you. Also, his information will be in the description of this when it's put out to YouTube. But as you see, I painted everything, got everything ready. Oh, I finished the engine. It came out super nice, guys. I mean, super, super nice. I'm still debating on if I want to do... I know I want to do the fuel line possibly, because there is actually a fuel line adapter in here. But that is probably for nitro. But I am very, very unhappy with the way the engine came out. I wish my camera could give you more of a better detail at it. But good morning, Mr. Joseph. I appreciate you coming in, brother. We're going to be doing number 2 today, because as I said, I did finish all of number 1, which was the entire engine. It's all done. We got the whole thing all finished up. I put everything on it, well, except for the looks like the coil. I got to put that on the side of the engine when I put it down inside is what I'm going to do inside the chassis. But today we're going to be working on the chassis. This is going to be the Roadster chassis. The dragster chassis is in front of you. So we're going to do some cleanup on all the connection points first. Did you have a good night? Did you have a good Monday night there, Joseph? Also, I want to say that probably Thursday is going to be our day to do a room. I think I want to do that once a week. You guys seem to come on in and hang out, which was pretty cool. And hopefully everybody can bring a build, or at least hang out and check out what we're building and visit us. I did leave an hour notice on Facebook, so hopefully everybody got that. I did not give anybody good mornings this morning. I was kind of, my wife's still not feeling well. She went to work today anyways, but she's still not feeling well, so I was kind of trying to focus on her this morning and getting her out of here to where she feels good. It's not an easy thing when she works close, so if she's not feeling good. It's a really dreary day out, so I don't blame her. I'm sorry to hear that, Joseph, man. I try to have at least one good night a week. I can't say all my nights are good, and I can't say everything works out the way I want them to, but I do try to at least have a little bit of a night that's decent once in a while. I went ahead and painted everything, the seat and everything black. I think I've got it pretty much 99.999% stock so far. Also, we're going to be doing the 27 Ford, as you see over here. We're going to be doing that the police car. So you guys want to hang out for that. No worries, Brother Joseph. No worries, man. You're very welcome, man. I hope some night you can get at least a little bit of sleep and you feel a little better, brother. But it is a dreary, rainy day here, and it really stinks when it's a dreary, rainy day here because you can't really do anything outside because it's just a nasty, nasty day. Alright, I see that there is a little point here where that connects and a little point here where that connects, as well as the bottom one has a little dip in it. So we're going to take my pick here, and I'm going to just pick some of the paint out of the corners here. This is going to go here. I don't want to break this thing. My hands are shaky today there, Joseph. I don't know how he's going to show or when they're going to show, but I did give a notice about an hour ago. So I just, hopefully everybody got it. Like I said, you guys come, you come, you don't. I'll still be here the best I can, as often as I can. I appreciate y'all coming. I love it when people come in and hang out with me for the day, or for the morning. It gives me a little bit more of a spark for what I want to do for the day. And you guys are kind of my way out of here, so I'm just testing fit. I'm going to use super glue on the chassis portion here, because I want it to form and stay strong. The other one was a bit of a pain in my Rumpelstiltskin. So I can do the back part, and then I can let it set up and hold it in place, and then I can glue the front part. So hopefully it'll stay together. So let me get a little bit more glue, a little bit more paint off the edges here. I'm not really liking the way that looks. Any luck on finding a place, Joe? I'm sorry. Do they call you Joe, Joseph? I'm sorry, brother. They call me Joe. So my middle name is Joseph. It's Marcus Joseph Hudson, Marcus J. Hudson. So we are doing number 2, which is the Roadster. There is number 144, 136, and 143 that are in 135 that are going in the right side of the cockpit, so to speak. Oh, nice scroll. My stuff's not scrolling automatically. No, my dad had restless leg syndrome, bro. It's no fun, man, especially when you're trying to sleep. I understand that. I really do understand that. They lived with us for a very long time, and I took care of my dad for like 25 years before it got to the point where it was just we actually moved my entire family to another entire house and moved them in with us for like 3 years because my dad went down the tubes for a while. So once he started feeling better, they went back home and kept going on there, getting their stuff together. Then my dad passed away a few years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. He had a DNR, and I was the one put on the DNR to be able to be released him from, and the doctors, I guess, didn't look close enough because they had him on life support. But when they took him off life support, he didn't take too much longer. You could tell that he couldn't breathe on his own. His lungs were just done. His body was just done. He fought 3 forms of cancer off, was in 2 wars, 2 forms of the military. So he was a tough old bird. I miss him a lot daily. I don't say it much, but I do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that too, brother, man. Jeez. Golly. Well, I feel you when it comes to the stuff getting worse as I get older too, bro. And it really is a very, very, very rough time when you get to be a certain age and you really have body problems and you have control problems of what your body does or doesn't do for you, or will or won't do for you, should I say. I take gabapentin for the nerve damage and everything that I have because it's supposed to deaden the nerves with a chemical reaction in the brain rather than just giving you something just to numb you out. And they gave me that too. I numb out every night before I go to bed, so I can try to sleep. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Like last night, I was up at 4. Um, well, I'm hoping the best for you there, brother. I'm there with you. Believe me, I've had a few of those, all of those. Um, Luckily, it's nothing that's invasive, so it's very uninvasive. So they're just testing you, and they're looking for things to make you better, brother. And I'm supposed to do an MRI of my neck and um, the spinal area, brainstem spinal area, to check everything out. Probably every 3 to 5 years, but it's been a long time since I've had one. I know what's wrong with me. I know the damage that I have. Heck, I see a doctor every month because of it. It's not like that's going to change by telling me that there's more that I need and more meds. I don't want more meds. I don't even want to take the heavier ones that they want to give me now. He wants to trade up my Percocet 7.5s for something stronger. I don't want to do that. Already I feel like I'm, just a zombie half the day. Oh, I've been there, brother. I know. I hate it. I do. I hate people poking and prodding me and hanging out and just watching what I'm doing. And I hate it. I really do. I don't want my wife, my children. They've seen enough of it. I don't need everybody else watching. I know my body's getting old and deteriorating. Nothing I can do about it. I guess I could have done something about it 21, 22 years ago when I got hurt, but it's too late now, bro. And my wife always warned me, don't get hurt on the job. Don't get hurt on the job. They don't care. Well, it's true, guys. It's true, guys. Don't get hurt on the job. They don't care. All they care about is the bottom line and can you do your job. And if you can't do your job, sorry, guys. All right, so we got it cleaned up enough to where it looks like it's going to come out pretty straight. I do want to do the front side of this one here, too, because I noticed on the other build that the support for this did not want to stay properly because it wasn't shaped right. So we got to fix that. And that's one of the things I had to fix on that one. Joseph, it looks like it might be me and you today, brother. Normally we have a couple of people that pop in by now. But I did not say good morning to anybody either, so I'm hoping I didn't. And normally I feel like I wake everybody up in the morning when I yell at them. Alright, let's make sure what we got here. Okay, where's my good one? There it is. Okay, so now. Alright, so now the colors we've used on this is, I used the red enamel from Testers on the engine. This is a red spray from Rust-Oleum, and I use black so far in my chrome pen. Those are the only colors I've used on this build so far, which should pretty much match the box that you see on your screen. So this is what I'm going for and trying for. But we're going to try to get this to super glue real quick. I'm just going to do these 3 points first. So hopefully they bond together and stay together for me. On these 3 spots over here, and I can touch this paint up if I have to because it's what we do. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 spots. Okay, so there's 3 spots. Alright, so now we're just going to take this, tap it off, try to get any excess off. And I'm going to try to line them up just perfectly and hold them for a couple of seconds. Look, I got a little bit on my finger. Alright, I did not use super glue on the other one. I'm hoping this one makes this one go together a little easier and stay together a little easier. Come on. At the moment, I'm having problems with the shakes. Come on, 4 tries, stupid. See, that's another problem, man. My hands don't want to do what I want them to do sometimes. Alright, we're in like Flynn here on the right positioning and places. So let's hold it in place for a couple minutes. Maybe hopefully it'll catch itself up. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. Let's see. I saw a thing, a meme that said something about the super glue nowadays don't do anything. Man, I can remember when super glue came out, they were dangling a man over a building. Damn, brother. That's a lot of stuff going on with you. I feel for you, I do. I got a lot of stuff goes on in my body too, bro. I do feel for you, man. And, they can contribute to some of it to old age, but there's no way they can contribute all of it to old age. I'm sorry. It's more of what we did to our bodies when we were younger is what I think. You know, we did some crazy crap. And like I said, I am so glad they did not have cameras on everybody's phone back then, because boy, I'd be in jail, under the jail, or in a coffin. I just busted that loose like a dum-dum. Alright. It should be okay. We'll let it sit for a couple minutes, then we'll attach the front together. Everything there seems to be let it dry. I want to get this glue off of here, so let me get my towel, because I don't want to use the anything else. Alright. That's pretty dry. Alright. We're good. That's what I use that for. Oh, I've had fibromyalgia for 5 now. I was diagnosed with that about 5 years ago. And that's really all it is. It's not really anything that they can test you for. It's just a diagnosis. I believe me, I've seen pain management. I've seen neurologists. I've seen orthopedics. I've seen intestinal doctors, heart doctors, lung doctors. Man, it's just crazy the way things happen when you get older. All right, that looks like it took good control over there. We're gonna take a little bit and put a little bit there and a little bit there, and I'm gonna try my best, my dangest. Let's get that little bit extra trip off of there. Okay. All right, now we're gonna push it back just a hair to line those 2 pegs up, and then it should be fine. Let me line them up. Make sure I line them up. And they are lined up where I want them. And I'll put a little bit of pressure on there. Ooh, almost got my finger caught. Now I know why. Yeah. Not. Alright, here we go. Get it off of there, get it over there. And come on. Alright, we'll hold it in place for a couple of seconds till it grabs. And then we have the chassis built. I'm pretty sure that's what they gave me the gabapentin for. Supposedly it's for the fibromyalgia. I also have arthritis, RA, and all of my joints, knees, wrists, elbows, neck, back, ankles, feet. So I'm pretty messed up at my age for being 57. I don't do too bad for what they say is wrong with me. Alright, so that seemed to have worked out pretty nicely for me. That little bit of super glue there seemed to be pretty nice. So I'm going to let that sit to the side for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the seat together, because then we'll put the seat in place and hopefully it doesn't go pa-ya and pop open. Which is done before on the other one. So I had to put that chassis together on the other one a couple of times. But it came out extremely nice. I was very happy with it. I'm just trying, like I said, I'm just trying to get some spots for the glue to grab a hold of, because I know where they go now. I see 2 in. Is that me and you, Joseph, or is there somebody else in here with us that I haven't seen yet? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this together here as opposed to in the dragster, because I think if I let that dry long enough and I let this dry long enough, I should be able to slide it right down inside, even if I got to sand a little bit on the edges. But it does look like it's fairly straight. Yeah, pretty much stayed all straight. So as you can see, it's getting there. So let that sit a little longer. Let's put some glue in here. Good morning, Brother Dave. How are you? Good to see you in here, sir. We are working on the Roadster, as you can see. Loving it. Thank you much again for donating the build to us there, brother. It's been a fun build. I love the 2-in-1 kits. Always have. Love the kits with 2-in-1, 2 models, 3 models, or 3 versions, or you know why? Gives you lots of extra parts, man. Especially when it's those build it one of 3 ways. You know, they give you all 3 sets of parts. I love that. That's why I got that 1934 engine sitting over there. What was that, Flathead? I think it is. 1934 engine sitting over there. Gotta make sure everything is lined up. And I'll touch all this up before I put any of the other body parts on or anything. But I did go ahead and get the body all painted up over the weekend, so that we can just have fun building here. And once this glues together and dries, I will do a little sanding on it. This doesn't look like it's lining up right. Oh, there we go. And it is a little V on the top. Now there's always going to be a V on the top because it goes in with the roll cage around the driver. So be aware of that. There will be a little V on the top of it. And if you make the seat flat, the V shows itself very well. Alright, so there's the seat as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put the smaller parts on the chassis, which looks like a shifter, and looks like part of the steering mechanism that goes on this one on the door. Now, on the instructions, okay, so I got to put that in after. Alright, so this side has a bevel on it, it shows. And it does, it has a little breaker on it, a little box on it. So in that little box, you put your shifter, which is this little tiny piece right here, which is number 144. And it goes in the box, it shows. Correct. It goes in the box right here, it shows. Oh, shoot. All right, let me go ahead and put a little glue in there. There's my toothpick. No, dude, I love the support. You guys are my support for this. Believe me, without you guys, I probably, I'd still be doing this, but it'd be a lonely video, guys. It really would. But I love having you guys here and coming in and hanging out. And I don't mind, Dave. I really don't. I've told you that from day one, brother. I don't expect nothing from you, brother. I do that because I do appreciate. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. And I can understand a new business because I did it myself, bro. I did it myself. So, and they didn't have all this social media and sharing stuff when I was there. It was all word of mouth and walking from door to door and knocking on doors and, literally finding out what kind of people were nice and what they weren't. People weren't nice, and most of the time people were not nice. It's their nature not to be nice. You have to kind of be nice for them to start them off. But I appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, you guys are my biggest supporters. You come into every one of them, as many of the videos as you can. You give me good input. Alright, so now we got looks like the shifter is what it does look like. That or the brake, I'm not sure exactly which one. We'll find out when it hooks up. But then we're supposed to put in the number 143, which looks like part of the steering maybe. No, it looks like part of the shifter mechanism. It's more than likely what it is. So, but I can't put this piece in until I put in here. So once I do that, then I'll put those pieces in there. So we got the shifter arm on right where it's supposed to go there, and I'll touch up everything once I get it all built. Alright, so that's supposed to stand up like that. That's all that is. And then this one goes down inside here with the little point going backwards, and there's a little lever, I guess I want to call it a bridge, that you would put this on, and then this part goes to there towards the hole and towards the back. And then this piece right here, there's a little stud on this side of the chassis. Right there, that little stud right there. Let me see if I can get it better. Yeah, that little stud right there. That's where this is going to connect to once you get the seat in. So I have to wait for that one. Where did that come from? Oh, that's the other piece that goes down here for this one. It shows 142, which is number 142. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on as well. So it goes down. There's a spot here that it goes to. Let's see. It's showing first rail up right behind the first rail. So there's the spot right there it goes. All right. Let's put a little glue in there. It's supposed to be right behind the first rail it shows, right? That's what it looks like. And on the inside, correct. That's what it looks like. Looks like it goes right there, guys. So that's why I'm going to get up and put that in there. Whoa, 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 where you going? Oh, bummer. Oh, that sucks. See, shakes, guys. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm looking for my stupid piece. Alright, well, it's a piece that's going to be open. I'll be able to find it later. I'm going to have to pull my light and everything right down there. God bless America. She go get my dog, make my dog come and find it for me. She'll make my dog come and find it for me, y'all. Alright, well, I'll have to find that and put that on later on. Alright, but now that we're clear and sealed here on the front end, I'm going to go ahead and sand a little bit here to make it a little bit more even. I don't want to mess it up. Nope, too late, just did. Alright. No, super glue. What am I doing? Okay. Now here's where you get another chance to glue my fingers together. Y'all ready to watch that? I had enough problem with that other chassis over there. I decided to use super glue on this one, Dave. So the back seems to be holding very well. I just need to get the front to hold just as well. So once we get that to hold just as well, we'll be in good shape. And I want to make sure it's nice and straight. So oh, come on. Oh, I just watched that feed to the other piece of plastic. That was pretty cool. Yeah, so the chassis had no bends and had no real problems with it when I painted it. Come on. You're gonna stick. Now we sit and wait. It's the waiting game now. I think I'm going to put this here and push it back together like that. There we go. Alright, hopefully it's just the glue on there now. Okay, cool. Alright, now we just wait for it to see what it, hopefully it holds on soon. Uh-oh, ah! Oh man, gosh. Alright, I'm really starting to get annoyed now. My hands are shaking so bad I can't keep control of what's going on here. Ugh. Back to the drawing board with the chassis, guys. Oh wait, I need to peel some of that off. Maybe that'll help. It really stinks. I'm really having problems today, guys. Sorry. Today has not been my day. I've dropped everything I put my hands in. I've tripped twice going out the front door. So my body is not motivated today to be doing just about anything. So tonight I think I'm just going to go ahead and, the wife gets home, I'm going to call it a day. Make sure everybody's got some dinner, and then I'm just going to go lay down somewhere. Lay down somewhere and hide. That one's still got some, I can still see some. Alright, so again, I'm going to do the back end first. Gee whiz golly gee Whittakers. Okay, this one, and then this one down here. Alright, now, slowly but surely, get that over to the right place. Make sure they're all straight and lined up. I'm just too shaky for these small chassis, guys, these small builds. But I love it. I love a challenge, and that's the biggest thing. It ain't gonna beat me. I didn't let that one beat me. This one ain't gonna beat me. I just gotta remember not to put super glue on my fingers and touch plastic. Alright, now we're lined up pretty good there. That front one there lined up. There we go. Alright, looks like we're pretty even. Oh, man. Gotta stop touching stuff, guys. Super glue smells good, though. Alright. So now I'm going to hold that together just like that while we sit. That should do it. Once we get it all together here. Got my super glue, rubbed all the super glue off my fingers. A little bit back, there we go. Hold that in place right there. Keep those in place back there. This is the Trillwoods. See, I shake so much I can't get it to stay, guys. It stays for a while, then I shake. Do one of my trimmers. Come on. I know you guys can't see the tremors, but trust me, I feel them. My right arm is actually, elbow is shattering at the moment. So I'm actually trying to use my strength of just my hands to hold this into place rather than use my elbow to keep my arm on the table. Come on, there we go. Alright. Nothing is working for me today, guys. Alright, that looks like it's got about where it's supposed to be. Nope. Ugh. Alright, maybe the super glue idea is not the best in the world. This super glue stinks, guys. I gotta go find my tuba real glue. My tuba real super glue. It's gotta be in my toolbox. sure that's solid. That's not going to glue me to anything. Make sure that's solid. Make sure it's not going to glue me to anything. Alright, get that in. Okay, well, that went together pretty good. Now let's try this again. This time, I'm going to put a dot of this. Let's see if that'll work better for me. I might have to wire this together. I was hoping not to. I had to wire the other one together. I know you guys didn't see that, but I put wires on it to hold it together overnight. Oh, I hear the thunder, man. It's starting to thunder outside again, which is a bummer. Alright, so here we go again. Guys ready for me to super glue something together on my hand? Alright, now we have that all together where it's supposed to go. Now, I'm going to try to set it down. Make sure the front goes where it's supposed to go. And the back stays where it's supposed to stay. Alright, now, at this point, I'm hoping... See, I thought about doing this last night for you guys so that this was all done, and I didn't have to sit here and fight this because I knew I was going to fight it with my shakes last night, especially if I woke up this morning not feeling so hot. All right, I'm trying to get the glue off the front there. There we go. Sand it down once it's all dried. Alright, that looks pretty good. Back's not quite staying the way I want it to. Oh, there we go. Alright, I think I got it into place and we're good. We're going to let it sit. Yep. Front end, everything looks like I'm still playing with it because I want to make sure it stays straight. Alright. Alright, we gotta leave that. Let that sit. Let that sit. Anyways, Dave, you missed out. I did the engine. I finished the engine. The engine came out super. I did the belts. I went ahead and touched up all the chrome around it, and I touched up all the red around on the engine. So it's going to look really, really good sitting in the chassis. Yeah, I know. I got to let it sit a little longer. I think this was bent just a hair. There we go. Alright, let's see if that'll stay in place for me. Guess not. So you got one of them jitters again. Alright. Alright, there we go. Got it back together. Let's let her set to the side, let it solidly set. Alright, so what can we work on if we skip that? I'm going to go ahead and build the rear end. That I can do. Alright, so we need, and the fuel tank, we can do that, which is chrome here. We can get that off real quick. We can do those while this is all setting up. Nothing came apart. Everything looks nice and level. The front end is nice and straight, so we're good. I finally got it to hold in place now. If I let it set long enough, maybe it'll do. Okay, so we need the number, because this is going to go into the second step. First step is putting the two chassis rails together and seat in the smaller parts. Then you go in and put the rear end in and the fuel tank in. There's also a cross member here that I have to find. I think that's it right there. So I know where that's at. All right, so we got to get all of these pieces out. We need this one, this one. We're going to need this one and both fuel tanks. So to get everything out there. So on number 2, we are still working on number 2. So these two I know go to it. This one I know goes to it. The 2 fuel tanks halves. 2 fuel tank halves. Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, this is all, I get the super glue and stuff at the dollar store. That's my biggest problem. I don't buy the real super glue. I buy the dollar store bullcrap. And that's what most of my problem is with the super glues. And like I said, my hands shake so much sometimes that, you know, it doesn't have a time to set up because I automatically, my hands move it around too dang much. Okay, so we got those off. I want to get the cross member off, which I saw. I pointed it out. What did I do with it? So we got to get the cross member off, which I think is that one there, which is going to be this here, right here. is the cross member for the front. See, that's another thing. Once the chassis settles into place, I'll be able to put this cross member in and help it hold it together better. Okay, this part also goes into this part of the build. So I'll pull that off. Dang, I put new blades on my thing and everything this morning. They still don't want to come off. Maybe it's there. That's what it is. Yep, wrong place. Alright. So now we should have this off. There's the foot peg, which does not go in yet until after all that. So we need this. The rear end 2, 3, 5 pieces. There's 2 chrome pieces I need here. This one, the back end of the drive axle. So there's that piece. The other part is not on that rail. Is it this one? I mean, these are so specific to each car, you can pretty much just tell where everything's at without really trying hard. Okay, so there's the other piece to the back right there. Let's make sure the number is correct, 133. I'm pretty sure I saw that this morning. Yeah, even though the mold looks a little bad, that's 133. Alright, so we got all the parts. We got the parts for the rear end, 5. And we got the 2 parts for the fuel tank. Let's clean them up. This goes in after we get the seat in, so we'll put that back. That is the support, it looks like, for the rear of the airbag. Not airbag, parachute. Alright. I can't wait to get the sides on it to see how this thing's going to look, man. It's bound to look really tough. I mean, really. Hot diggity dog. So we'll see. Get the super glue put away. Alright, that looks pretty good. The chassis actually finally looks pretty good, guys. Like it's finally together. And the front end is straight. I know, I'm picking it up. Front end is straight. Yep. Oop. Let's put this off. I keep touching it because it's close to me. Let's put it off to the side. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean this up. I'm just going to use my little sander. Yeah, there's a couple of things I need to grab at places. I need a parts, kind of a parts clipper too. You know, side clippers, so I don't have to peel these things off the rims with a knife. Alright, so let's see. That is screw, so that can come off. These two right here have to come out because that's where they are attached to. Looks good. Just trying to get clean it up just a bit, guys. That's all, just a bit. Alright. I'm going to check these, see how well they fit on the hole. Okay, so that means I can sand the hole. And sand the piece that goes there. So during the weekend I'll do some more, or during the nights I'll do some more on the police car, 27 police car, and I'll post that out to the Facebook group. That's like my little late night when I can't sleep or something. You know, get up. My wife and I usually try to go to bed about 10:30 then, because I'm up at 5:30 every morning. All right. Now we're going to clear this of paint as well. There's one. Side where it's connected to the screw. There's 2. Alright, so that's ready, I want to check this, see where I guess that's the other lip one is supposed to be there. Some of this chrome on this is also got some rippling in it. Looks like maybe a little spillage or a little seepage from the mold. But otherwise, the kit seems to go together pretty easy and pretty nice. I mean, other than the chassis giving me a problem. The engine didn't really give me any problems. I'm hoping that I don't have a whole lot more of other problems. Alright, so let's get this up here. And then we'll stick the rear end together and we'll have those together in the gas tank. Try to round it like it is. Alright, now we can cruise. Alright, so we're not using that anymore. We're going to put some more glue here. I need like a little glue blotter. What, does anybody have like a glue blotter they know of that they sell? That's an easy way to That's why I use this and not this one, because I know that I can scrape it all off and not have to worry about it. Because this is really my build pad, and that one up there is using my cutting pad. But all right, one down. All right, one down. I do believe that that is overflow on the sprue, right? Yeah, so that's got to come off too. There's a little bit of overflow on the end of the tubing where the rod's going to go in, guys. So you got to clean that out. All right, so that's one side. The nose goes down, and the cap that goes on the back side here goes towards the upper part like so, gentlemen. All right, so once I get the other end, I will take care of that. That looks like it goes right down on top of that, just like that. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Yay, we're doing here. Again, I'm going to give another shout out to my brother Paul. He's in the hospital. I hope he feels better today. He's supposed to let me know later on after they transfer him back to Lebanon. He was waiting for a ride, a transporter to get him back to Lebanon. They had to put him in another hospital or another clinic or something to keep him overnight because they didn't really have any beds available for him. So they put him. Well, yeah, I know, Joseph. Anything's better than twisting the parts off. I know. I've broken many parts doing that way. That's why I keep saying sooner or later I'm going to get me one of those dang side cutters. Alright, so that takes care of that. I'm going to sand a little bit of this top rim, and I'm going to scrape a little bit of the chrome out of the inside of this cap before I put it in. Just so it has some plastic to hold to. Alright. Now, before you put this cap on here, you have to put this little end piece on, so I got to sand that down a little bit as well. Why they put a chrome piece, you know, really, this is going to be funny. I guess you guys, maybe somebody get into that. Why do they take a little tiny piece like this and drops everything, man? Alright, so if they take a little tiny piece like this, I'll show you in a second. Hang on, well, this is my question. I'm going to glue this into place. Now, there's this little tiny piece right here. Little chrome tiny piece right here. Goes on the back of the pumpkin, okay? Like so. Now, I've already sanded the top, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and I'm going to set it down. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape some of the glue out of here. But this is going to cover that little chrome piece. It just kills me that they would put a chrome piece over a chrome piece and hide one chrome piece from the other. Just unbeknownst to me, guys. Let me get some of this chrome out of here. Like, all right, I really like this. So this time I'm going to go ahead and put, because I want it to stay. So now again, the beveled goes up, the front of the rear end goes downward. And again, that's the question, guys. You cannot see that other chrome piece now. There's a chrome piece underneath that, on the back of it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's go ahead and glue, strip down some of the chrome off the two edges of the fuel tank. Stay put. Let me close my keyboard too. I keep sanding. You know, I noticed the other day when I cleaned out my keyboard, I had like 8 months of sanding dust, chrome sanding dust, and everything else inside my keyboard. Whoa, when I cleaned it the other day. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. I was just kind of saying, you know, that's kind of, to me, that's kind of like, you know, that's not something you're going to see after you're done with it, if you know what I mean. I guess I'll know it there, and now you'll know it's there. So I guess that's a good thing that I used it, huh? I haven't had too many oopses with this one, guys. A couple of them with the chassis so far, but I think we should be okay. Like I said, I'm probably not. I'm really not. I'm not going to do the front end yet. because I know how much of a pain in the Rumpelstiltskin that one was. So I'm probably going to wait till almost last when I'm not going to be playing with the car other than putting the front end on, and then I'll let it set overnight, and then I'll put the wheels on it. But more than likely, I'm going to wait to put the front end on if I can. It shows in number 5. I might not be able to, guys, because there's a steering rod that goes up underneath panels. Oh, yeah, I can, because, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. We can do it! Alright, yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to wait to put the front end in. We're going to skip over the front end on this one here, which is number 3. I'm going to jump on over to number 4 and build the steering wheel and put the brake stuff in after I get all the chassis and everything. Put the bottom plate on, the cross member shaft in, and we'll do the rest of the stuff too. I might not even put the engine in until I get the front end secured and know that it's okay to be glued together. That's just my own personal. I know that if I put that front end on, I'm going to knock it off every 5 seconds, and I don't want to keep doing that because that just makes it even harder. See, it drops, man. I have no grip today. I have no grip. None. Right, here we go. A little bit of glue here and there. Alright, so fuel tank is built and the rear end is built. Now, again, number 3, I mean, I'm going to pull number 3, all the parts out for the front end and put the front end together, but not on the unit yet, the actual chassis yet. Because like I said, I know that chassis is going to come apart in the front until I get that. I'm going to have to touch this up on the sides too because there's a big seam line there. So I tried to get all the seam lines off of the engine before I finished painting it and everything. I did do some painting on it yesterday on the show, but it was just kind of the base coat just to kind of show you guys that it was the red. Then I went ahead and repainted it after I left, sanded some of the lines down and repainted it last night, finished it up, as well as going in and finishing up the chassis and stuff paint job. And I'm going to have some touch-ups to do when I'm done here, but pretty much it's going together pretty nice, guys. Alright, now, I got to do my update stuff. Okay, my update stuff on everything is, I promised Mike I'd give another shout out, so let me do that. Alright, shout out for this coming December, the annual model car show. It's at the Florida State Fairgrounds. I'm going to be there. It's in Tampa. Their theme is Fabulous 40s, and you got Woody. So there you'll find on Facebook. I think I've got it under. I'll have to go. I'll find it and I'll put it back up under the top. But there's also a contestant registration form. And it's I think he said it's $7 for 100 models or something. I forget what it is. Let me see if I can't see it here. Event parking is $8. Admission is $19.17 for military. $7, 1 to 100 models to enter the contest, guys, just so everybody knows. And there are 50 different awards, just so everybody knows. So I yelled out for that. Want to yell out to the Model Asylum, all the crew there. Paul Lovelace, brother, I'm praying for you to feel better. Samuel Stokes, Chris Bryan, and Joe Fritz, appreciate you guys. Dave, again, I'm giving me a yell out to Dan Paint, Body, and Detailing. Go check him out. He will take good care of you. You mention my name, he'll give you a little discount. He'll discuss all that stuff with you when he talks to you. Also, his description and his address and his phone number will be in the description of each video that he is featured in or is one of these shout-outs in. So check that out because you'll get all the information you need from there. You can give him a call and talk to him about whatever job you need to have done. I know he does fiberglass. I know he does steel fabrication, body work, paint jobs, detailing, vacuuming. You name it, he does it. Paint. So give him a yell out, give him a shot. Alright, so now that I know this is pretty much where I wanted it, I'm going to go ahead and sand some of the seam and glue line down while the rest of the stuff is drying. So the chassis actually is together now. So it's pretty good. I'll show you a better shot in a minute. I just want to sand the seam down. And later on I'll paint this before we put it in because I'm not going to put it in right now. Because we're coming close to the end of our show. I wanted to make sure to come in and give you guys at least an hour show like I promise every day. I will do my best to do Monday through Friday every day, and everybody knows life happens. So, oh, I just knocked off the shaft. Oh, this stick shift. Shift. All right. So again, I'll touch this all up, and when we come in tomorrow, I will probably have the seat in and be ready to put and do the other ones. Number 4 is where we're going to go next, which is going to be the steering stuff. I'll do that with you guys hopefully tomorrow and we get that in. And maybe even in part of number 5, get the engine and the braking stuff in, as well as the firewall. So I'm just trying to sand down, like I said, the outside of the seam. There we go. It's pretty good. I painted it, should not be there. Touch it up. I'll touch this up before I put it in the car though, and then I'll have to do a small minor touch it once it's in the car. Alright guys, we did it. Another show down, another show down. Like, subscribe, share, follow you guys. Okay, cool. I'd appreciate that, Dave. I would. Hey, Kevin. Didn't see you pop in there, brother. Hey, glad to have you here. Oh, stop. My phone tried to look something up for me. Alright. So, we is cruising down the road on the Roadster, guys. Let me go ahead and put that little piece back in. I'll clean everything up and I'll be ready for tomorrow. As I was today. I'm going to go ahead and put the cross member in here as well, that they show here in step 3 of number 2. I'll put the rear end in, and I'll have the I'll probably have the foot pad in, the fuel tank in, the support member for the front end, as well as the rear end. And that, like I said, that I think that's the bracket for the parachute, as well as the shifter arm. I'll put all that stuff in, probably offline here, guys, while I'm sitting around doing nothing during the day. Like I said, it is a crappy day out, so I won't be doing any work outside. So all I have to do is build. All right, there we go. Where'd that little sucker go? There. All right, I knocked the shifter off, so I put it back on. I will touch all that up as well at a later date. I appreciate everybody. I added us, like I said the other day. I'm going to say this in probably every video until everybody gets used to everything. We are on TikTok. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We are on Instagram. There are 7 different platforms you can find us on. If you need any information on how to find us on those platforms, please feel free to contact me, and I can give you all that information. The newest one that we have is one that's called Slide, S-L-Y-D-E. It's pretty cool. It kind of gives you all the features of TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and all those in one application. Videos, audios, news. It gives you just about everything. So I went ahead and put us on that, as well as Plastic Addictions Anonymous, all as one word. All right. So I think that's about it, guys, for the day. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday evening. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for another live show. We will be continuing this build. And I'm hoping that the chassis doesn't kick my butt tonight when I try to kind of sand it down and touch it up after I put the seat in. But if I'm lucky, this might be Mr. Lovelace. Let's see. And it is. Good morning, Mr. Lovelace. Trying to get you on speaker, brother. Hold on. All right, you're on. Good morning. How you feeling, brother?
I'm here.
Yeah, it sounds like it, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. I appreciate you popping in, man. I didn't expect you to pop in.
Really? Yeah, I ain't doing nothing.
Not feeling
negative for COVID, so that's a good part.
Okay, well that's a good thing. That's a good thing, which means it's just it's just what you already know that you have, which is the COPD causing you problems.
Yeah, but there's some. They saw something in my lungs and my CO2 levels high in my blood. So.
Okay. Well, we're all praying for you here. We have.
I appreciate it, guys. All of you, I appreciate it.
We have Joseph here. We have Dave here. Kevin Bellinger is in here. Joseph's been here since I started this morning. Oh man, see, I'm talking and I just went ahead and opened that up. What a dum dum. Yeah, I was just getting ready to roll off, bro. So I hope you get some rest today, man, and they don't poke and prod you too much. And just do they have any other tests planned for you for the day, Paul?
Nothing to know of, but you know how that is.
Yeah, man. Some doctor comes in and says he needs this, you'll end up having it.
Yeah, man.
They didn't give you an idea of when or what they thought about how long they keep you, brother?
At least tonight.
Okay.
As far as I know. I did learn something.
What's up?
Seagram's makes a ginger ale.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. You didn't know Seagram's
did
makes
not know
Oh,
that.
you didn't know that? Oh, man. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I've had it. And it's actually pretty dang good, actually. Well, so,
hang on a minute, Joe.
yeah, brother. Go, man. Go do what you got to do, brother. Do what you got to do. I'm not going nowhere. I am going to try this super glue thing again because I'm really tired. Yeah, we're here, brother. We're here.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get you. Come on, you stupid damn telephone. How about now?
I hear you. You're good.
Okay, now that's better.
Is that better? Okay, good. Got a headset with you, brother?
No, I forgot the damn thing at home.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well and that you're in those white coat surfaces.
But it's okay. I'm locked in a room.
Hey, you're locked in a room with TV and sleep, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, when I feel like.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I really am. Joseph says, "Get better." Joseph.
Sorry, guys.
No. Don't be sorry, brother. Don't be sorry. Don't ever be sorry. It's not. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Joseph says, "Feel better, brother."
Yeah, I said it so I could read.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I am fighting this stupid chassis. This is like my third attempt to make sure that it stays together. Third or fourth.
What are you working on? The Dragster?
Yeah, we're working on the Roadster. We're still working on the 22. We're still working on the Tony Nancy build.
Okay.
I'm doing the police car on the side in the background when I'm not live.
I knew you were working on the cop car.
Yeah. She came out really nice. Paint job came out really nice. I'm very impressed with the way it came out. So.
Looked good in the photos.
Yeah, even the top came out looking like like I wanted it to, like it was material, not like a hard surface. So that's pretty cool. So slowly but surely we'll get that together. I got the engine fixed. I don't know if you're watching or not, but I got the engine finished for the Roadster last night. Painted it all up and detailed it. Okay, so now guys, I got the Roadster back together, the chassis. Let's see if I can set this sucker down and not have it come apart. I'm gonna put it up here with the Roadster. But I'm going to put it on one of Paul's. He gave me these skids, so I'm not going to have the glue touching anything, so I can just set it just like that. There we go. Okay, so we got the engine built. I got the seat built. We have the fuel tank built and the rear end built. That's where we're at today, Paul.
Okay, cool.
Tomorrow, we're supposed to be going to number 3 on the front end, but I'm skipping that because the front end is hooked up so flimsily. I'm going to wait until I get probably the steering in and a couple of the body parts in that are heavier. Then I'll just support the front end and put the front end in. So I think
I knew those skids would come in handy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I use them for everything. I got one of my engines displayed on one of them. My cinder blocks were displayed on it. I just knocked them off. But my cinder blocks are displayed on one, and I use them all the time for supports for something, bro. Always. You know, if I have something that's got glue on the bottom of it and I can stretch it across and not put the glue on I just set it on the skid.
Right.
You know, and let it dry just like that. You know, like I'm doing now. I'm putting everything on the skid so it dries overnight for tomorrow. So for later on.
Old age.
Huh?
You're getting wise in your old age.
Shit, don't go there, brother. Jeez. No, man. Don't want to do that, man. Then people are, if I get wise in my old age, people will expect something out of me.
It's all good. Nobody expects much.
That's a damn good thing, Paul. Easy, brother.
That's what I get.
Easy, brother. Easy, brother. You're talking a lot, man, which uses your lungs a lot, brother. You should go rest, man.
I did make those pallets, Joe. I made a bunch of them. If you look at the Mac that I just posted
All right.
for Mac Monday, the whole trailer's full of them.
Oh yeah. I know, with the sod on them. I know. I saw that.
Well, Joe asked me, did I make them?
Oh, I missed that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess what? I scrolled.
Yeah. Hold that up close to the camera, Joe.
All right, hang tight. I got one.
They're not hard to make. Maybe I'll do that when I get better. I'll do a little video on how to make these skids.
Yeah, that'll work. There you go. I'll give you the information. You can throw it right out on YouTube and Facebook, brother. You know me.
Yeah, I'll just send it to you and you can post it.
All right, I can do that too. But yeah, he does a great job, man. I loved him. You know, he brought him in when he came down a few months ago. When we did the build off, he brought him to me, and I was using them ever since then. I've been using one for sitting the 34 engine on. It's been sitting on it. So now I use it for supports. I used it for the support the front end of the dragster when I did it. I mean, it fits. They actually work great. You can stack them up 1 and 2. You know, and 1 and 2, and you have stuff that's sitting off. You can get your wheels on and so forth without the weight of the vehicle pushing your wheels in. So, and they're really cool when you put them on the back of a pickup truck with something on them.
Yeah, I have them on a semi-trailer loaded with sod.
Yep. I know the vehicle. It's in your video that I put on TikTok and on Facebook.
Yeah.
And sent you. Yep. I made sure to get that one in there. I like that. I like that build. So is Mama coming up to check you out today?
I don't know, because...
Oh, COVID thing. They may not let her in.
I'm allowed 1 visitor, but see, you had the post actually wrong.
Uh-oh.
I was Springs-ported. Arrow Springs is in Lebanon.
Okay.
It's our local emergency room.
Okay.
But if they admit you, they need to put you in the hospital. They send you to Cincinnati to Bethesda North.
Oh, okay. I'll change that up then. That's my fault, guys, on the post.
So that's where I'm at. I'm at B North. They call it B North. But Bethesda North in Montgomery, Ohio.
Okay, I'll change that.
Outside of Cincinnati.
Kind of text me that kind of backwards information for me, and I'll make sure to get that in there and get it properly, guy. I don't want to misrepresent anything that's going on.
Well, if you go back and read the text I sent you.
Okay, I will do that. Right now, I'm sanding down my cutting board, getting all the crap off of it from this morning. All right, guys, that's it. We're ready
to see what we can do, Joe. They're not hard to make. Just let me know how many you want. I'll slap some together for you.
Brother, you sound like you ain't got much sleep last night.
No. Well, I got this crap in my lungs.
Did they give you any idea what they thought it might be? Or are they still waiting for something? Are they going to go try to biopsy it? Or
like I said, I overheard them this morning. The CO2 levels were 43 in my blood. Wow. And I Googled it. And I guess normal is like 21 to 28.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, they'll figure out what they need to do, and if they need to adjust the meds, hopefully that's all they have to do is just kind of adjust the med or give you a med to bring it down a little bit. My father went through the same thing when he was in the hospital the last time. His O2 levels and everything were way out of whack. Everything was way out. His vitamins, everything was way out of whack. So they started doing other tests on him, and they gave him med, and within 24 hours or so, everything leveled back out. And I don't remember the name of the med, but everything just seemed to level back out when it came to his lungs. And I told you he had COPD.
Right.
But he fought 3 forms of cancer off as well. So there was all kinds of things that could have been going wrong with him.
You got your TV on.
I have my phone on, but my TV's on, but it's not up.
Oh, I'm hearing something in the background.
I don't don't know, bro. I don't hear nothing but you.
Maybe it's feedback on the phone.
It could be. It could be. Is it better now? Oh, you know what you mean? You know what you know what it is, Paul? You're probably hearing the difference. I don't have my headset on anymore.
I'm hearing us.
You're hearing? Oh, okay. That's probably the feedback from us. What it is probably is because I have my phone right up underneath my microphone, so you may be getting feedback from that.
Yeah, that's not feedback. I just hear you. I don't know.
Oh no, you're hearing me scraping sand down the pad. Is that what you're talking about? Because I was just sanding the glue off the pad. Is this what you're talking about?
No, you know what I'm hearing. I know what I'm hearing.
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, it can be anything, bro.
No, I know exactly what it is now.
Feedback.
I'm hearing the delay.
Yep, the delay, the feedback. Yep.
Yeah, from when we're talking and then when it broadcasts.
Yep.
I wish, Joe.
Right? No, I didn't do a breakfast menu yet. He ain't been on those meds yet. And I know he's not been out in the shed sniffing the glue again, so I know that's not it.
No. All right, Bubby.
Hey, Bubby, rest. I appreciate it, brother. Rest, man. I'm humbled that you would call me and talk to me while you're not feeling well while we're live, bro. I appreciate that a lot. That says a lot. I love you. Be safe, baby. I'll yell at you later on today.
All right, homie.
All right, rest, brother. Be safe.
Love you guys. Love all of you guys. Thanks for the support.
Yes, very much. Thanks for the support, guys. I don't know if you hurry. All right, guys. He's gonna pop out. I'm gonna jump out as well. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Like I said, I always like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification.
I'll talk to you later, Phil.
All right, Bobby. Be safe. I'll yell at you.
Bye.
You guys have a great day, and I'll keep you up to date on Paul. I will change that information sometime today so everybody gets the right information. I do appreciate everybody coming in. Dave, you don't work too hard, man. Head up, brother. Keep it all the way up, brother. Your kids want to see you smiling. They don't want to see you worried about anything. So you take it easy today, my friend. Joseph, I appreciate you coming in. I really do. I appreciate Kevin. I appreciate you coming in as well. I think I said that right. Dave, I appreciate it. Yep, everybody, I appreciate you guys coming in. You all have an amazing day. And go sling some plastic. Show me some stuff on the line. All right, love you guys. I'm out of here. Have a great day. I'll see you in the morning at 10. Bye.